Did you know that many Africans today start their lives with no inherited wealth or assets? This is the reality that Mothupi Kgopa confronts in his 2017 book, African Wealth Paradigm Shift. In this review, we dissect Kgopa's ideas, explore the potential and pitfalls, and ask, is this the key to unlocking African economic empowerment, or just another self-help guide lost in the noise? African Wealth Paradigm Shift is a self-published book, a financial self-help guide aimed at Africans. Kgopa seeks to address what he sees as the key barriers to wealth creation on the continent. He argues that by understanding our history of consumption and challenging limiting beliefs, Africans can take control of their financial futures. But how does he propose we do this? The book zeroes in on a few key ideas. First of all, Kgopa stresses the importance of building a strong personal finance foundation before venturing into business. It sounds simple, but he believes many people get this the wrong way round. He emphasizes the need for financial literacy, budgeting, and saving. A central element of Kgopa's strategy involves reinventing Stokvels. Stokvels are traditional South African rotating savings groups. These groups, often made up of friends or community members, pool fixed monthly contributions. The lump sum is then given to a different member each month. Kgopa argues that this model can be modernized and used for larger investments. He suggests using Stokvels to invest in property, stocks, franchises, manufacturing, and even farming. He sees them as a powerful tool for collective investment and wealth creation. Kgopa also grapples with what he calls the history of consumption among Africans. He suggests that certain spending habits and cultural norms hinder wealth accumulation. While he doesn't delve into specific historical examples in great detail, he implies that a shift in mindset is necessary. He calls for a paradigm shift in how Africans view wealth and finances. This, according to Kgopa, is about moving away from a culture of immediate gratification and embracing a long-term investment perspective. He envisions a future where Africans are economically self-sufficient and can build a prosperous continent for themselves and future generations. But does Kgopa's book deliver on its ambitious promises? Let's delve into some potential criticisms. One of the main issues is the lack of specific historical context. While Kgopa mentions a history of consumption, he provides very few concrete examples or data points. This leaves room for oversimplification and risks ignoring the complex historical and economic factors that have shaped African societies. For instance, the legacy of colonialism, unfair trade practices, and political instability all play a significant role in shaping the economic landscape. These factors often limit opportunities for wealth creation. While Kgopa rightly emphasizes the importance of individual responsibility, it's also crucial to acknowledge the systemic challenges that Africans face. Furthermore, the book's self-published nature and lack of reviews make it difficult to gauge its impact and reception. There's no evidence to suggest that Kgopa's ideas have been widely adopted or have led to measurable outcomes. While Stokvels have a long and rich history in South Africa, it remains to be seen whether they can be successfully scaled up for larger investments as Kgopa suggests. It's also worth noting that Stokvels are not without their risks, as mismanagement and fraud can occur. Despite these criticisms, African Wealth Paradigm Shift does offer some valuable insights. It highlights the importance of financial literacy, saving, and collective investment. It also encourages Africans to take control of their financial futures and challenge limiting beliefs. The book's focus on Stokvels as a tool for wealth creation is particularly relevant in the South African context. These informal savings groups have a proven track record of empowering communities and fostering financial inclusion. However, it's important to approach Kgopa's ideas with a critical eye. While his vision of a self-sufficient Africa is inspiring, it's crucial to acknowledge the complex realities and systemic challenges that stand in the way. Ultimately, African Wealth Paradigm Shift is a thought-provoking book that raises important questions about wealth creation in Africa. While it may not provide all the answers, it can serve as a starting point for a much-needed conversation about financial empowerment and economic development. So, what do you think? Is African Wealth Paradigm Shift a blueprint for a brighter future, or an oversimplified take on a complex problem? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.